Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
I love the effort by that defender on that play. He knew the ball was coming to the outside, and he was being blocked. He was able to shed it quickly and then use his speed to force that ball carrier out of bounds for a loss.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Got it in the middle. It's Restrepo. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Getting some heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll turn to Martinez. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Back to pass, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab enough for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Miami 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
To the air, it's Ward. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Slams it ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many...
They fake it. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. It's complete. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He fires to the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he's looking downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Howard. Now improvising. Still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on second down. Dances away to buy time. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as
he lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give out of the gun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Moving away from pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
Wants to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid... On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Gus Meyer. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Coming after it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to go. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made after the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the...
And he intercepts it. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver use. This guy is really good.
Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Also 7 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah 2, LSU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
He's looking deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Done Ncaa.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. He lets one fly deep. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Utes are in the red zone. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Utes! What a grab and go for the score.
Utah, number 3, with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback empties his backfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looking for a block, it's Park.
The return is brought down at the 39.